Well, here's the beauty in the brains behind The Miz.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maryse!
Maryse had one of the longest championship reigns of all time. An A-lister in her own right.
Why does Maryse always feel it's necessary to inform the world that they're not allowed in her personal space?
Because Maryse feels necessary to inform the entire world that they're not as good as she is.
Well, there's a humble attitude.
It's the sad facts of life, Saxton.
She has a very questionable attitude.
There's nothing to question, Byron. Oh boy, guys, she is the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
And her beauty is only matched by her success in the ring.
And her opponent from Staten Island, New York, Carmella!
Carmella possesses incredible athletic ability, a real mind for the ring. And if I may say so myself, she has great taste in men.
And Carmella can be ruthless in reaching her goals.
The first ever Miss Money in the Bank, a women's world champion. Seriously, what hasn't she accomplished?
Oh, you're absolutely right, Corey. Carmella is incredibly talented, but I do question her choice in men.
The crafty Maryse focused and ready for this one-on-one matchup.
Maryse is determined to win at all costs. That's what makes her so dangerous. She doesn't care what she has to do to get the upper hand.
Whether you like it or not, Byron, that drive has served Maryse well in her career and could be the case here tonight.
But everyone should know better than to bet against Carmella. Because, say it with me, guys, Mella is money.
Well, Carmella definitely isn't a competitor to take lightly. I can agree with you there, Corey. She always has...
Take off! From the top with the splash!
Impressive sequence of maneuvers from Carmella.
Carmella's just doing what she pleases.
Wow. Look at this. Snap suplex.
Uh-oh.
And Maryse turns the tables.
And Maryse needed that badly.
Yeah, Maryse's survival instincts are taking over.
Corey, we know that Carmella loves the attention, loves to have all eyes on her. Do you think she might lose focus in this match because of that?
Of course not, Cole. Carmella has laser-like focus when she's in the ring. Sure, she loves to bask in the admiration of the WWE Universe, but that doesn't mean she can't get the job done when it's time. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
Foot right in the throat.
Brutal.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Kick. Oh, look at this. Placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please. I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton.
All the momentum swinging away from Carmella.
Carmella's got to slow down this assault.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Hair whip.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
From behind, back suplex. Carmella eludes that. Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Way to avoid that. Boom on the jaw.
Cover now.
Is it enough to keep her down?
Stops the count before a 2.
Still in it.
Carmella with a Mella Buster.
And like clockwork, Mella was, is, and always will be money with Carmella with a super kick. Will Mella put her away?
Into the cover. Kick out. She still has life.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Boom. Read that one.
Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack. Stuck in the corner.
Trapped in the corner, and then the kicks. Got them off their feet here.
Planted face first.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
Flying.
Big splash.
Here we go. Cover. 2. Wards off the pin at 2. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
Maurice with a French kiss.
Carmella's in crisis.
Cover. Ah, she picked up the victory. Picked up the victory.
Here is your winner, Maurice!
Carmella just couldn't pull off the win here tonight.
I can tell you this is not how Carmella envisioned this match going. Too bad, Mella.
This is a travesty. Obviously, she was the victim of an intricate plot. This is disgusting.
One of the top names in women's independent wrestling, Zoe Stark.
Now looking to prove herself in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
You know, Stark has had plenty of championship gold in NXT, but did not miss a step when joining the main roster and continuing her dominance on the biggest stages.
Well, that's because Zoe has the attitude you need to be a success in WWE.
Here comes the boat of WWE.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Carrying on the legacy of the legendary Hart family in sports entertainment, Natalya always ready to handle things inside the ring.
You know, we've seen Natalya's confidence shaken a few times as of late. She's had some tough roadblocks in her path.
If I know Natty, she's laser focused on smashing through the obstacles and regaining that confidence.
Natalya here, ready for action. Born in the Hart Dungeon, Natalya enters every match with unrelenting focus and intensity.
Well, allow me to expand on that, Cole. Natalya has power on a frightening level with serious submission skills and can counter almost any attack.
Natalya is tough and vicious as they come. This third-generation superstar is a legit powerhouse.
We know that Zoe Stark is always ready to get in someone's face. Zoe's aggressive and explosive in the ring, and I don't even think we've seen all that she can do.
Yeah, Zoe's definitely impressive in the ring, Corey, and she's always giving it everything she has.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Natalya turns the tables.
Ripcord.
Lariat! Stark has become relentless.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast.
She gets put in the corner.
Boom!
The damage is starting to affect her.
But time is on her side. This match ain't even close to over.
Stomps.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
When you're in the ring with Natalya, you know she's constantly searching for a submission. What do you think is the best way to combat that?
Well, that's the thing, Cole. You've already got insight into Natalya's plans. Prevent Natalya.
Inside cradle. Oh, look at this small package. Fending off a 2 count there.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
And she got lucky to be so close to the ropes there.
Michinoku driver. Ascending to the top rope.
Taking flight.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Stark's in imminent danger.
Michinoku driver. And the powerhouse Zoe Stark knocked off her block a bit.
Yeah, Natalya showed that Hart family wisdom.
And she reversed it.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Well, that is a sign that definitely gets the point across.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Queen of Hearts looking to finish things off.
He's about to do so, Corey. If she can step through.
The sharpshooter by him.
Gotta figure out a way out of this one, or it could be...
Tap out. There it is.
Here is your winner, Natalya!
A momentous victory here for Natalya.
Sort of a statement win for Natalya here.
Another win for one of the all-time greats. Natalya gets the job done.
Here comes Eve Torres.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, Eve Torres.
Eve Torres, the first ever 3-time Divas champion, ready for even more gold.
Eve Torres, an expert at finding weakness and exploiting it.
A woman who turned her back on the WWE Universe and never looked back. It was the best decision she ever made. Laying people out with a smile and a pose. If looks could kill. I don't think I even need to finish my sentence, gentlemen.
And her opponent, representing the Final Testament from Sin City, Scarlett!
Don't judge a book by its cover. Scarlett is second fiddle to no one, and she is just as dangerous in the ring as she is out of it.
Wicked, dangerous intentions on the mind of Scarlett. Eve Torres poised and ready for action here tonight, and I think it's safe to say Eve's proven time and time again that she knows how to make it to the top of the women's division, to the top of WWE, no matter what it takes.
I'm not sure I like what you're implying. For years, people have called Eve manipulative just because she knows how to get what she wants, what she deserves, both inside and outside of the squared circle. How is it manipulative to formulate a plan and execute it to perfection? Huh?
Just to be clear, I wasn't implying that at all, Corey. I was just highlighting Eve's go-getter mentality, which has served her very well in the past and could be the difference maker here tonight.
Oh, sorry. You can't count out Scarlett, though. We know just how dangerous she can be behind the scenes in the shroud of darkness. But in that ring, she can be just as dangerous. Believe me.
Look at the power.
Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
And I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that.
Knee strike. You can tell she's got her right where she wants her.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Being driven to the ropes here. Good display of power. Torres surprises her. Working on the arm. Scarlett's toughness being put to the test.
And a crafty maneuver there from Eve.
From behind.
Into the wheelbarrow facebuster.
Corey, we're used to Scarlett ringside more these days than in the ring. Do you think ring rust could come into play here?
I would never bet against or discount Scarlett's abilities, Cole. Scarlett's been around the block a time or two, and she knows exactly what she's doing in the ring. Any ring rust won't change that.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. Face first off the barricade.
Eve just rubbing it in now.
And goes back into the ring here.
Has him up for the power slam.
Counted into an inverted DDT.
Oh, and that will keep Torres at bay.
Just brutalizing their opponent with forearms to the side of the face.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top. Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
Fends off the 3 count.
The end was in sight. Now trampling the opposition.
What a boot.
No idea her opponent has her dead to rights here.
Kick to the gut.
And they're going to end things with a ripcord flatliner. An uninterrupted surge against Torres here.
And it looks like ring rust hasn't hit Scarlett just yet. Scarlett clearly knows what she's doing, and she is in control.
Into it, tough one.
Eve managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Yeah, Torres' survival instincts are taking over. Flinged across the way.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
A twerk and a moonsault.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
Kick out just in time.
No celebrations yet. Wrapping the arm.
STO.
Eve just rubbing it in now. Scarlett timed that one.
Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match.
Eve Torres kick to the gut. Has her opponent back into the heartbreaker.
Scarlett's in a terrible predicament.
Cover, cover, cover.
2. And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here is your winner, Eve Torres.
Scarlett has to be really bothered by this loss.
This loss may not have been in the tarot cards for Scarlett, but her fortune is sure to change next time.
Something wicked this way comes in the form of Fire and Dawn.
These Scottish enchantresses looking to create some dark magic.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Alba Fire, representing the Unholy Union from Glasgow, Scotland, Isla Dawn.
The diabolical, elusive Dawn alongside Fire, the risk-taking warrior from a long line of Fire keepers.
A duo looking to dominate WWE's women's division.
The Unholy Union, as dangerous as they are disturbing.
Fire and Dawn ready to conjure up a win.
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina, one of the smallest competitors with the biggest heart.
Yeah, now Zelina is sitting under the learning tree of Rey Mysterio and the rest of the LWO. Zelina really has a chance to break out even further.
Zelina looking to make the LWO and her family proud tonight. A superstar who believes the dark arts will help her on her path, the witchy Isla Dawn, ready for singles action tonight.
You don't think she could actually put curses on people, do you, Michael? I mean, Isla Dawn is already scary and dangerous enough in the ring as it is. I'd hate to think what would happen if hexes were added to the equation.
That remains to be seen, Byron, but Dawn definitely believes in her ways. We'll see how those belief factors into this one.
Then there's Zelina Vega, a fiery competitor who isn't afraid to speak her mind and pick big fights, even when the opponents are twice, even 3 times her size.
And you gotta respect how Zelina fearlessly goes after what she wants. I mean, you gotta dream big to become the first queen of the ring, and it's exactly what Zelina did. Man. Oh.
Looking to turn this around, and there it is, into a headlock. Dropping them with a toe hold.
Trying to debilitate the capability to stand. Making it that much harder to stand, that much harder to fight back. Oh, disabling the leg with that.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Zelina now looking to go high risk.
From the heavens, big-time splash.
The fight is being taken to Isla.
You won't see Zelina show any remorse. At this point in the match, that could have gone either way. Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
Only timed offense there. Stop in the leg. Just nasty.
Because of her size, Zelina Vega is often underestimated.
But that discounts her veteran experience and craftiness, Cole. At the end of the day, Zelina Vega is no underdog, and she loves to prove just why it's foolish to underestimate her.
Big cover here. Is it enough?
An easy kick out there.
Not yet. Bam! Oh, she's removing the turnbuckle pad.
Come on, this isn't right.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Double stomp.
Dawn stringing together some impressive offense now.
Yeah, some flaws in Zelina's game plan are being exposed. Oh, axe handle.
She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
Sea of shadows.
Cobra clutch.
Cutthroat side slam.
Turning it into a pin for the win. Kick out.
She just will not go away. Inverted face lock into an elbow drop.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
2 count. Dawn gets a huge win tonight.
Here is your winner, Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn embracing the power of her win here.
Zelina as fiery as they come, but it wasn't enough to come out on top.
Zelina hoped tonight would be the night, but she couldn't get the job done.
Here comes the unholy union.
Yeah, and Saxton, Byron, what are you doing? Get out from under the table. We got a match to call.
Leave me alone, Corey.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Isla Dawn, representing the unholy union from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fire!
Fire and Dawn, not a team you want to cross. Have no problem cursing the competition like actually casting curses.
Now, you know, Cole, I heard Saxton actually had a full head of hair before he met Alba and Isla.
Hey, I still do. A lot of it.
The Scottish sorceress is ready for action.
They are enchanting, they are sinister, and they are downright dangerous.
Lyra Valkyria is on the hunt.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Fought her way to the top of NXT UK, then NXT, and now looking to dominate on the main roster.
And Valkyria is never intimidated. She beat none other than Becky Lynch to win the NXT Women's Championship.
And the scariest part is, guys, Lyra is just getting started. Looks like the witching hour is upon us with Alba Fire in action tonight.
Fire is one of the fiercest competitors in the women's division, more than ready to win at all costs, calling on supposed mystical forces to guide her. There's an edge to Fire that simply can't be underestimated.
And Lyra Valkyria is standing across the ring, poised and ready to attack. Lyra channels the legacy of the Irish goddess of war and fights, as they did centuries ago.
I don't know anything about Celtic mythology, but I do know Valkyria is a superior strategist and a technical wizard.
And look at this now, yes, applying the submission hold. What?
He's at the ropes to force the break.
Crucial display of ring awareness on that escape. Locks up.
Finds a way to get into a wrist lock of their own. What the heck is this manager doing looking out of the ring? She can't be acting like this.
Deep arm drag takedown. Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
She kicks out before one.
She still has her expelling unnecessary energy with that attempt.
Taken down with an arm drag. We got a cover. And a shoulder in the air.
Those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this.
Hurricanrana.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Insulting. But this could also light a fire under you. Make you fight even harder.
And the threat of Alba Fire neutralized there.
Yeah, Lyra taking the fight right to her.
Lyra Valkyria never gives up, never stays down for too long, no matter what.
Yeah, Cole, and that'll most likely be the case again tonight. Lyra Valkyria is pure heart.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Lyra absolutely not backing down. Would you look at this? She is removing the turnbuckle pad now.
And Lyra Valkyria gets the win.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria!
And with the ref's count, this match has ended.
It's not the prettiest, most honorable, or even the most fun way to win, but hey, countouts happen.
Here comes the submission magician.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
This woman will tie her opponent up in knots.
You're right about that, Cole. Shayna Baszler is so confident in her abilities and her knowledge of this game.
Well, who can forget Baszler's incredibly dominant run as NXT Women's Champion?
I'd just like to send my condolences to anybody whom Shayna Baszler sets their sights on.
Prepare yourselves. This is not for the weak of heart. Expert joint manipulation, unlimited aggression on tap.
Focused on dominance, would rather submit opponents than gain a pinfall victory. She's a badass, plain and simple. Shayna Baszler.
Guys, here comes the hot mess.
Emphasis on mess.
Bite your tongue, Saxton.
And her opponent, from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green won many major titles from independent promotions, but now is one of the top names in WWE.
And Michael, she's pretty much annoyed every general manager she's ever encountered along the way, too. I really hope this woman studied her opponent, because there are few holes in the game of Shayna Baszler.
That's the bell, and it looks like Chelsea Green is ready for action. Green usually likes to spend her time running her mouth backstage, so this should be interesting.
Well, let's not pretend that Chelsea Green is all talk and no action, Cole. She is championship caliber, and she's proven it over and over again. Why do people keep doubting her?
You have a point, Corey. Not smart to underestimate Green in the ring, no matter how annoying you may find her.
And then there's Shayna Baszler, one of the most dangerous people in the world.
Also one of the most calculating. There's little wasted movement when it comes to the Queen of Spades. Her background in catch wrestling and MMA have made her such a precise weapon in the ring.
The waistlock, holding on tight.
Switching things up, taking control of the waist here.
And Shayna Baszler tries the early cover. Beautiful. Might sneak one. Oh, flips the lever, shoulders down. This one's far from over.
She was hopeful going for the pin there.
What's the go-to strategy when dealing with a highly technical opponent like Shayna Baszler?
Well, the submission magician wants to take you down to the mat, so don't let her. Be evasive. Use hit-and-run tactics. If Shayna can't catch you, it'll be very difficult for her to beat you.
Jaw.
What a counter against Shayna.
Locking up.
Driving them toward the ropes, looking to keep some control.
Big right hand.
And into the collar and elbow. Ooh, a little shove.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
She's able to kick out before the ref's count.
The ref barely started the count.
Wrapping the leg here. Oh, look at the torque on the spine.
Camel clutch.
This is quite the predicament for her here, but she's able to slip through and reverse the move.
Just driven into the mat. Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming.
With their opponent all tied up in the ropes, this superstar is just teeing off.
She was close to the end there.
Somehow, some way.
Oh, drop kick to the back.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crosshair.
From the top rope. Beautiful drop kick.
Forearm after forearm. Vicious attack.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Scoop slam. And Green is going full tilt here.
Like we talked about, using those hit-and-run tactics. Not letting Shayna have her way here.
Watching.
Jumping, leaping attack.
She got the cover here.
She gets the shoulder up.
She just won't stay down. Baszler is struggling. She might have the trick to keeping Shayna down. Baszler is not taking this lying down anymore.
Buying herself some very precious time here. Knee right on target.
Stomping down.
She's looking to end her right now. Ooh.
The leg's trapped. Gonna roll through. Looking to execute this twisting Samoan drop.
Piper's pit.
It's over.
2. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
A prelude we have seen all too often. Baszler.
Baszler looking to put this thing away. Karafuda driver. Oh, Karafuda driver into the clutch.
Expertly letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
I can't see this fight going much deeper.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Chelsea Green.
Did Chelsea get enough of it? Beautiful. Right into the cover.
2. Shoulders up, shoulders up.
That was pure instinct on display from Baszler. The cage fighter simply refuses to quit.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting and hope your next big move is the last one. Have you ever seen such disdain from this superstar for the other?
This is so chaotic.
They've taken it
So
to a
dangerous.
new level here tonight.
Well, I don't think either one of these superstars will ever be the same after this match.
And here's the cover.
Could be it.
And only gets a 1 count.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Ooh, DDT delivered.
Shayna looking to loosen the grip of her opponent.
Big time offense from Chelsea.
Tossed back into the ring. Punch!
Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down. And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Chelsea's out of it, completely in peril.
Baszler setting her up, looking for it.
She's gonna break down the legs. This is over.
This hold is a tap out. She couldn't take it anymore.
Here is your winner, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Chelsea Green is absolutely not going to be happy about this loss.
Shayna proving you do not want to get in her way.
This is what a real winner looks like, people.
The Devious Sonya Deville.
Looks like she's ready to stir up some trouble.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Well, if you look up power hungry in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure you'll see Sonya Deville's picture.
All you need to know, Byron, is Sonya is here to take what she deserves and take it forcefully.
A master manipulator who doesn't like to play fair.
Allow me to correct you, Saxton. A mastermind who controls her situation.
Sonya does whatever is necessary to get her way, that's for sure.
And her opponent, from Long Island, New York, the rockstar, Rachel J.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
Determination in her eyes. She is more than ready for competition.
We'll start with Sonya Deville, who has really proven herself to be one of the more cunning superstars here in WWE.
A woman after my own heart, Cole. Her ambition knows no bounds. She'll backstab anyone she has to, and she's got hands for anyone who crosses her. You have to respect it.
I don't know about that, but you certainly have to tread lightly around her.
But she'll have to maintain her composure as she's going up against a woman with a penchant for getting under her opponent's skin.
Converts it into a headlock.
And found a way to turn the tables, holding on to a wrist lock.
Slips out with the counter and able to apply the hammerlock. Oof!
Sweeping takedown. Locks up.
Moving out of the hold and now able to lean into a headlock.
Oh, workplace knee right to the midsection.
Beautiful gator roll.
Great way to disorient your opponent.
Stomps to the legs. And that'll leave a mark on Sonya Deville.
Nothing easy.
Way too long.
Diving moonsault! Deville struggling to defend herself.
Deville needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Not yet.
And Sonya avoids that one.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Corey, what's the best way to compete with the versatile offense of Sonya Deville?
You really want to keep your distance, Cole. Keeping Deville at arm's length will prevent her from any submission attempts, as well as limiting those devastating strikes.
Calculating the next move here.
Big slam.
Strong knee connects.
Nice amateur takedown all the way over.
Looking to crush the hamstring.
Another one?
Hamstring crushing knee strikes.
Repeated strikes. Just never had a chance to block any of those. Now look at this laser focus. She's looking to put this to bed.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
She's coming to, and she's not gonna like what comes next.
Taking flight.
Diving shoulder tackle. Into the cover, but is it enough? And she kicks out at 2.
No celebrations yet.
On the shoulders and a slam.
Following it up with the cover.
2. She wins! She wins!
Here is your winner, the Rockstar, Rachel Jackson.
Sonya Deville tasting bitter defeat here.
Sonya really went for it tonight, unleashing everything she had. But her opponent just had more.